So thank you so much.
Great.
Oh, I see. And then it stays there.
So this is the topic, yeah, of today. So we're talking about, are you a leader or a follower?
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. Wow, we're gonna okay, so Alia, the famous question is, are you a leader or a follower?
Wow. Interesting question. So, okay, I think when you sent me this question, I was having a think. I'd say for me, I think I used to be a follower. I'd say I
Oh,
was someone who, yeah, I used to be a follower. A few years ago, when I was at a place where I, didn't really know who I was, kind of self-awareness wasn't so high at the time. My confidence was much lower. Self-esteem was, much lower as well. And so, being in that place, I was always kind of, I guess, looking for validation from other people, comparing
uh,
myself or looking for validation from other people, and growing up as well, like being very young, being a teenager, being young, I always, wanted to really fit in. It's important for me to, want to,
yeah.
not, yeah, I hated, being like out of the crowd or whatever. So that was me kind of, I
Oh,
think, up. But uh, I'd say as I've grown older, I've definitely grown out of that, and I've become so much more comfortable in, being in my own skin, being who I am as a person, living a life that aligns with who I am, and being very open
wow.
with who I am, and yeah, what I want, and just being my own person, I'd say. So I definitely say that I've seen a big, huge change in myself over time.
Wow.
So yeah, yeah.
That's
Um,
amazing.
So I can see some comments. So Blue Rose
Yeah.
said, I was a follower, but I stopped 8 years ago to be a leader. That's amazing. And let
That,
us know as well, what led you to make that change? You said you were a follower and now you're a leader. That's awesome. So what made you, what helped you on that journey? So what makes, yeah,
exactly.
become,
What's the turning point? Because, like you said, it could be a number of things, or it could just be one thing,
yeah.
turning points.
I'd say for me, um, there was a time. Okay, so I used to work at Public Health England,
Yes.
or I started my business, and so I was working in Public Health England, and I was actually, the youngest person on my floor, actually, not just in my team, but on
Wow.
the floor of like 150 people or something like that. And I was,
That's a lot. Wow.
yeah, and I was, a lot younger than everyone else, and we were going through a bit of a difficult period. There was a lot of like changes, of different changes in the structure, and during those times, there's a bit of an unease, and people are losing motivation. And for me, I really didn't like just sitting behind a desk, and just sitting behind a desk, and just got really frustrated. I felt like I really needed to move and everything. So I basically came up with this idea of doing office yoga, twice a day in the office.
Amazing.
Yeah. So basically what that was it was just, I was like, guys, I'm frustrated with sitting down all day. I think we should get up and do some stretches. And people looked at me like I was crazy. I was only 24. Everyone was way older. I was like, guys, I think we should do this. And they were like looking at me like I was crazy, like I'm not standing up, I'm not doing that. And I was like, fine, I'm gonna do it. So one other person, bless her, she got up with me and she did it with
Wow.
me. She was like, I believe in this. I want to do this. So me and her just got, just sort of like ankle rolls and like neck stretches and stuff. Um,
Wow.
so,
That takes
so
courage.
yeah, I guess so. But I could see like the why behind it. So I started doing it, and then everyone was like peeping, like behind their desks like that. Like they're just kind of on the desk and they're like watching, like there's like what are they doing? And then slowly over time, like one more person did it, two more people joined us, three more people, and then over time we had like over 30 people
Wow.
come
That's
do,
amazing.
yeah, and do it with us twice a day. And I created like a routine, and we were doing this twice a day, regularly. And long story short, anyway, it just ended up going like national. It just ended up going around the whole country.
No way.
Yeah, because like the marketing team found out, they made a video, and then everyone was like, you know, we love this. They were like, you know, this keeps us, you know, motivated every day and empowered and inspired every day. And then my manager actually said to me at that time, she was like, you know, you're a leader. And I was like, what? She was like, yes, you know, you have leadership qualities. You know, you doing this, you actively, you know, boosting the morale of the team and getting people, like 30 people to come up twice a day to do, you know, your routine. You know, that's leadership right there. But I never thought of it as leadership. I was just like, oh, this is something great to do. We should all do it. And that kind of stuck in my head then. You know, I was like, okay, maybe I do have leadership qualities. And so I think, like you said, there can be a turning point. I think even, you know, someone seeing that within you,
Yeah,
saw that within me, and that really inspired me and encouraged me to say, okay, wow, you know, I am a leader. I am a leader. So yeah.
that's incredible. And do you think what would have happened if, I know it's hard to say what if, but you said one person joined you, yeah? What would have happened if if it was just you on your own? Do you think you would have carried on?
Hey Selma, great to be here. Would I have still carried on? That's a good
On your
question.
own?
You know,
Or do you always need
I think I think I would have probably just done it on. No, I would have done it on my own in the corner. Yeah, I
you
would
would
have just
have,
gone to
yeah.
the corner and yeah, 100%. I mean, because it comes down to your why, right? I'm not doing it to like make friends. I was doing it because I felt like I needed the exercise. I needed the movement in my body, and that's what it comes down to. It comes down to knowing, having a really strong why.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I 100% would have done it on my own. Yeah, I'd be like, bye. You guys are missing out. My fault. So,
That's
yeah.
incredible though. That's incredible that, yeah, you were a leader, but you didn't even realize, you know? You were leading
Yeah.
everybody, but it was just automatically kind of.
Yeah.
I guess that brings me to the next question. Like, what is a leader to you? Like, like, what's the most important thing? Yeah, what's a leader to you?
Yeah. Okay. And by the way, for those of you watching as well, do let us know your thoughts as well. So those of you
Yes.
watching, you know, what would you, we're talking about leadership here. So what's like one or two traits you would say a leader has? So what does a leader mean to you? I'd really love to hear your comments.